Hello, everyone. Welcome to UK Vegan Family.
Got a new edition today.
Yeah, we have. We got the green screen.
Yay!
Behind us.
Yep, the big logo.
Ooh.
It's all good.
It's all because of our generous donations from all you lovely lot. We wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So this one's for you.
Yes, let's get on to it. We wanted to thank you anyway. So we have got something a little bit different for you guys tonight. What we are trying to do is branch out to more people, not just our vegan families, but we wanted to talk to different people as well. So we got told about somebody who's produced a short film and we got in touch. And obviously our other focus is activism and being a voice for the animals. So he very kindly accepted to come on and chat to us.
Shall we?
So we're going to bring him in. His name's Daniel Greenway. So we like the Daniels and the Daniellas. So let's bring him in and then we'll see who's in the house. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome.
How's it going?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're really well, thank you. Now we've got this set up. Well,
Yeah,
thanks to you.
yeah. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, surrounded by some nice greenery there. Like you're in a bush or something like that, but a nice vegan bush.
Oh, yeah. Nice bit of vegan bush. But no, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's great to have you here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for asking me. It's my first live interview, so
brilliant! Yay.
Ones like through email and stuff like that, but never in person. I happened to shave my head a couple days ago, so this is great timing.
Oh yes.
Love that. Yeah, bit of lockdown self haircutting.
Yeah.
These have been your Corona cuts, haven't they?
Yeah, I've been
like the straight line. That's
the mohawk.
Yeah, he's been practicing.
I like that.
I don't think he'll ever go back to the barbers now, will you?
They've a bunch of cuts and stuff like that. Less shampoo, I think you'd use up probably.
Less shampoo.
Yeah, a lot of.
I'm trying to get like a massive mohawk, but I just want to flop it over. Yeah.
Okay, that's the first I heard about it.
That's my end goal. End goal.
Or I think a colorful color. I think would look cool.
Yeah, pretty rad, man.
Yeah. Should we see who's in the house anyway?
Yeah, let's go see which lovely people are in today. You need to remember the camera's up here now.
I'm used to looking at the screen. That's the problem.
I know, yeah. Because
I've got a new webcam as well, so it's all new.
So we got Satan inside. Hello, Satan.
Hello, lovely. How are you doing? And yes, you are first.
I've got Stephen. Hello, Stephen.
Stephen, hello. How are you doing?
Anti-vegan nonsense.
Our favourite Canadian. Well, there's two Canadians now. There's the 40-year-old vegan as well. So there are two Canadians.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got that's us. We got Michael Askew. Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Muddy Paws.
Hi, lovely. Paws. How are you?
Ang Harrod's live. Hello, Ang Harrod.
Hello. How are you doing? How's your mum? How is everybody?
The vegan moon cats.
How are you? How are you doing?
Here he is. The man in question, Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Hello.
Yes, Grumpy Vegan Grandad. So I've given him the option to maybe come on later if he wants to ask any questions. So he might.
He's more than welcome to pop on.
He's most welcome.
Katerina, hello.
Hello, how are you? Leon.
Oh, Leon. It's our 24-hour stream marathon warrior.
Yeah, and he was there last night when you were doing your Outlast.
He was on Outlast.
Yes.
So
we were horror streaming last night.
Guess
so
who
that's
we've got in the chat as
well. Oh my goodness!
We've got Stanley Fu. Go check him out. Go check out his video. It was amazing. It was me that wrote that comment. Stanley, so
brought you to tears, didn't it?
It did. I was really moved by that video, and it was so beautiful. I love the ASMR with the lovely sounds, and even when you broke your pencil drawing that pig, it was brilliant. Just it was beautiful.
Really, really good.
Gwaine, hello, Gwaine. You all right, dude?
How you doing?
How's it going?
And Chris.
Oh, we got Chris. He's our new mod.
Hey, Chris. How are you?
He's wielding that blue wrench. be careful. Chris is about.
Is that everybody?
I think that's everyone for now.
Okay.
Right.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we ask you some questions?
Yeah, good word.
Yay. Okay. So the first thing we like to know is your journey into veganism. So do you want to tell us what inspired you to go vegan, your vegan journey?
Yeah, sure. So I was eating meat about 3 years ago. So I think I've been vegetarian at least for 3 years now. But my whole life I kind of been vegetarian on and off. And then I think really talking to a couple vegans and kind of like really getting down deep into conversation with them, I think has really changed my mind on a lot of it. Also, my brother went vegan and he showed me a couple of documentaries, Game Changers and What the Health. And
Yes.
yeah, seeing both of those really just, it's hard to go back after that, I think. So I think also I love vegan food. Vegan food tastes great for me. I think I've become a way better cook, I think, since going vegan. I was making some crap food before, so I'm very happy for my veganism now. So thank you for all those people that convinced me. I think it took a group effort from a lot of people, I think. But I'm so glad I did it. I did now, honestly.
No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So you watched Game Changers, which we've watched that, haven't we?
Mhm.
And we watched What the Health. That was the first one we watched,
Yeah,
I think.
watch that. What the Health? That was my
Yeah.
first. Both of our first ones, wasn't it?
I think it was actually. Once we decided to do Veganuary, we were like, oh, we'll watch this.
Mhm.
But have you watched any of the like Dominion or Earthlings or anything like that?
No, someone told me about Earthlings yesterday, but honestly, I'm quite squeamish. I haven't watched many videos. I know, despite my film being a little bit graphic, like, yeah, I don't really like seeing animals in any pain or anything like that. So I don't like watching anything like that. To be honest, I know it happens, but I don't know the absolute specifics. I know it's not very nice, so I just kind of like try and steer away from watching it because I know just about what happens, and I don't really, I can not contribute to it and try and spread the word, but I don't really watch it myself. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting because of your film is obviously it's brilliant. When I watched it, I was like, oh my goodness, you've got to come and see this. This is brilliant, and it is fairly graphic. So I was wondering if you'd been inspired from anything like that, but.
The initial thought I got for the film was I was sitting in work and I kind of got the image of kind of a human hung up kind of in an industrial meat freezer, like you see pigs hung up in meat freezers in restaurants and whatnot. And that's kind of where the whole film kind of sprang upon, I think, is that image right there, and kind of thinking, I don't think a lot of people eat meat because they're bad people or anything like that. I think they eat it because they're, a bit asleep to what's kind of going on. And I think I was in that position. So I think I made the film because I wanted to kind of show people why I woke up. And that's kind of how I woke up, is kind of just, kind of changing the splitting or kind of putting myself in another person's shoes, in this case, animals, I guess.
When I watched it, there's obviously we're going to show the audience, so we will show you guys on one condition that you all go and sub to Dan's YouTube channel afterwards or during. And Adam, if you want to pop the link in the chat in a second so people can go and subscribe, that would be great.
Yeah, we'll do.
But there's one of the characters doesn't. Actually, I'm not going to spoil it. We'll just say I'll say what I wanted to say afterwards, and then sort of how I related to it. But should we show everyone?
Should we do that, Daniel?
Sounds great. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Right then.
And if anybody has any questions, we will obviously come to you very soon. So hold on tight to your questions. Have you pressed your button? Can you hear that, guys?
I can hear it.
Good evening, everyone. Are you ready to order? Would you like to hear today's specials?
Yes, I think we would.
Very good, sir. We have lovely stacked ribs with sticky marinade and fruity basmati accompaniment, a gourmet burger with fresh organic meat, or my personal favorite, a herb-crusted leg that is to die for, with a side of spicy deep-fried fingers. I assure you that this roast joint is a cut above the rest.
You sold me on the herb-crusted leg. I'll have that, please, and thank you.
And for me, marvelous choices. And for you, sir?
Do you know if the infant is organic?
Yes, sir. We marinate our infant in a zesty mix of lemon, garlic, and rosemary.
Perfect. I'll have the infant with a side of mashed potatoes and Brussels sprouts.
Very good, sir.
And can we get a basket of those spicy deep-fried fingers for the table as a starter?
Of course. One of my personal favorites.
Is the bean burger cooked on a separate cooker than the meat?
No, ma'am, it's not.
Okay, I'll just have the salad then with olive oil, please.
So, when did you start caring if the meat is cooked separately?
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, you guys just ordered a bunch of meat, and I don't want to put you off your food or anything.
Well, it's too late now. Just tell us.
Look, I just don't like the way they treat the humans, and I can't eat it with a clear conscience knowing what they do to them.
Don't believe everything you read, Cal. Did you see the menu? It says they're free range. Do you know what that means? They're happily running around in fields eating, whatever they eat.
This conversation is upsetting. Can we change the topic, please?
See, this is why I didn't want to say anything.
Well, that's fair enough, Cal. I think everyone should be entitled to their own opinions. But I wouldn't give up human for anything. Have you tried the spicy deep-fried fingers at this place? I would just eat those all day if I could.
Anyway, did I tell you guys about what happened at the gym the other day? So, I'm on the treadmill, and there's this hippo a few treadmills to my right, and she's one of those loud, obnoxious runners, grunting, humming along to her music. Her sweat is literally hitting me, and...
There you go. Enjoy. Can I get anyone anything else? No, thank you. This is great.
Waiter, there's a small ring made out of wood or something, and it was around one of these spicy fingers.
I'm awfully sorry, sir. I'll take that one with me back to the kitchen. That basket is free of charge, and I'll even get you a fresh basket from the kitchen. Now, that's great service.
All right, can I finish my story now? I haven't even told you the good part yet. So...
Absolutely
Well,
brilliant.
there we go.
Yeah, it's quite a watch, isn't it? Sometimes.
It is a bit.
It's even better watching it again. It's just, yeah, it's brilliant. What does everybody in the chat think?
Yeah, what did everyone think of that?
Oh, hi guys, how are you
It's
doing?
quite thought-provoking, isn't it?
That cow that sits at the table, I can relate to that cow. It was always me because I've always been vegetarian. And like we'd sit at the table with other people and I'd be like, oh, really? Do I really have to sit at the table with people eating animals? Like Adam used to as well. So it's just really good.
So
It's a different way of getting that message across.
Thank you very much.
Really good.
Yeah, I think that was mildly disturbing.
Yes.
Really, really well done.
But yeah, I think the cow. I think a lot of vegans can relate to the cow in this. That's kind of like the main message I've got. And yeah, I would say I definitely relate to the cow in a lot of ways. I think that's a conversation we've all had. I think at least once.
Yeah, definitely. It's a conversation for me that I recently took the Liberation Pledge a couple of months back. So for me, I won't actually have to sit at a table with people eating animals again, but it's never been a nice experience for me ever.
Yeah, I'm lucky my family is the vegan, so I don't really, luckily, kind of like spend a lot of time with people that eat meats. I know quite a lot of people that do. I think I live in Wales, and around me, it's not, I think it's growing slowly, but still, I think the majority of people still eat quite a lot of meat. So,
Yeah.
So how long did that take you to actually create that?
So last year, I was in my last year of university last year, and it was going to be my final year project. But I didn't know how long an animation was going to take, and it takes a long ass time apparently. So yeah, it took about 11 months to make from start of the script to finishing it. I think if I'm trying to make some more animated films right now, and it wouldn't take me as long now because I kind of like, I know the routine of it now. But yeah, it took 11 months. I felt like a long time. I was very excited for it to be done because I was sitting on this idea and I really liked it for a long time. And I've seen some arts, kind of vegan art and stuff like that. I haven't personally seen a lot of vegan animations, but that's just they probably exist, but I just haven't seen many. So I kind of just wanted to, I think I just want to try and raise awareness. I think that's the most thing I want to do with the film.
Yeah, it certainly does. One of the guys that we interviewed a few weeks ago, Stanley Fu, he is actually an artist, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he's written this fantastic book, Stanley Fu. The animation that this guy does is brilliant. Obviously, in his last video, you can see him drawing the characters. So that it's great that there's people out there doing this. It's a different angle, getting the message out. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what good art does. I think it should kind of, kind of reveal something there you didn't know existed in your brain, almost kind of like, shine a mirror back on society sort of thing. I think that's a good way. I think that's a good, the power of art, I think. And I think more artists speaking up about this, you got like Joaquin Phoenix at the Oscars speaking about it and whatnot. So I think it's definitely on the rise. So I think we're hopefully at a good point right now. Hoping.
Yeah, there's definitely more veganism. There's more vegans. We meet more people. It's definitely on the rise, although sometimes it doesn't feel like it, does it really?
It doesn't feel like it, no. I know there's an increase in like products.
Yeah, definitely.
But
especially with Veganuary, and then you come across like anti-vegan pages or something like that. You're like, oh goodness me. I'm trying to avoid anything like that at the moment because it's just so exhausting.
Yeah, a lot of it
chatting to people.
Yeah, there's like I kind of don't like that's why I prefer to I don't like I don't like trying to convince people on a one-to-one level about anything really, because I think they tend to need to come to their own conclusions by themselves. I definitely needed to do that with a lot of things I've done in my life. So I kind of try and translate that to other people. So I try not to convince them one-on-one. So I'm hoping my film, at least if they see it, they can, because I think a lot of older people sometimes they kind of like they kind of attach their older ideas sometimes, and they don't want to let those go. So I don't know what that is exactly, but I think that just needs to, things just need to change.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously you said that took 11 months. How many people were involved in just putting that together? Because obviously you've got different voices as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So I wrote the script and produced it myself. So getting all the actors together and one of the voice actors. So me, the animator, whose name was Robert Bone, and he lives in New York. And then my dad actually did the sound. So that was cool. Working on the film with my dad. So he did the sound, mastered it all and all that stuff. So I was lucky with that. And then I found voice actors online, and then we just kind of got into a Skype meeting, and we all did a live recording session. So it flowed quite nicely. So yeah, I definitely wanted to get an international kind of feel with the voices. So I think getting good quality voices and kind of just in anything is important. So yeah, I'm happy it worked out the way it did.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. So apart from this, is there any other, obviously you've said you don't do any sort of one-to-one chat with anybody.
This is my
but-
question. Isn't it?
Oh, am I
Is this
stealing your
no,
question?
no, you go ahead. You ask it.
I can ask if you want.
No, you go on.
Do you do any other types of activism apart from obviously the art?
No, probably not. Not really. No, I think this is my biggest contribution. I think it's the best way I can contribute. So, yeah, I think I'm a big believer in meditation and yoga and all that stuff. And when I was at the height of my meditation craze at the start of it, I was trying to convince people one-on-one, and that's just I just realized it's not easy to convince people of anything. So I think you have to hit them in a place in their head they don't even know exists, and I think that's where art comes in my opinion. I don't know how else to change people's minds on us. It's difficult. It is difficult.
You've got a niche, and obviously you're using it. And I think everybody has a niche. Some people are great at one-to-one. I haven't always been. It's taken me some time and some practice and confidence. But if you've got a niche like this, you've got to use it.
Definitely. There's actually a really good question here from I'm Easy Vegan. Was everyone involved vegan?
No. The animator was not vegan at all. He said he used to be vegetarian, and his daughter went vegetarian after watching my short, which I was, quite happy with. But yeah, no, I think I was the only vegan person. I think the cow actually was vegetarian. I think she told me. The Ruth, her name was the voice of the cow, and I'm not sure about the rest of them, to be honest. I think they all just kind of understood the message and appreciated the message, but maybe didn't signal off to the complete message of it. Although I don't think the message is quite obvious, but I purposely kind of kept my the cards close to my chest on what the actual meaning of the film was, because I think it gets too easy to bash by meat eaters if you kind of like shove it in their face a little bit too much. I'm trying to be as subtle as possible.
And you've had over 1,000 views as well on that video, haven't you? I noticed.
Is it?
I think so.
Let's have a look.
Oh, 2K views. Yeah.
It's doing okay so far. I'm hoping. I just want I don't really mind, honestly. I'm kind of just like I just got in my head. I don't like expectation. I think expectation is a slippery slope. So I kind of just try not to expect and just let things happen, I think. But no, I do appreciate all the nice comments people have been leaving on it and stuff.
We need to get you monetized, mate.
We need to get you out there, definitely.
So in total, you've got about 4,000 views, 4,300 views on all your videos.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of funny. I started out on YouTube in the beginning, when I was 19, probably a bit younger, like 18, I started a YouTube channel and did okay on that. I deleted the channel now, but I got like about 13,000 subscribers at that time, and like got okay views. But like I think it taught me to not care about views at all. A lot of people seem to do things they may not be proud of for views, and I don't want to be like that. So I'm kind of just like, let the people come, and if the content is good enough, I think people will come.
Yeah, definitely.
The cream rises to the crop, as people, or that's not the right saying, but something like that.
Apparently the link isn't working in Daniel's channel. That's strange, because we just clicked it to get to the channel.
Yeah, in the description of our live stream, we have actually put your YouTube channel. So you should be able to click in the description, guys. But anyway, it looks like Grumpy Vegan Grandad has arrived.
Yeah.
So we shall let him in.
We still have a few other questions.
I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that question.
Towards the end.
Yeah, I'm going to save that one. Yeah,
okay. What about these two here?
Yeah, we'll save that for later as well. I want to see what Dan's got.
And that one.
Yeah. He's too keen. He's too keen.
That's gonna. Oh no! I've just pulled the cables out. We'll let Dan come in though while we sort the situation out.
Hi there. Hi Dan.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Hi, other Dan. Is she listening, or have they just lost all contact? I see that you've been like shaving your head in lockdown. I'm actually trying to grow it.
All right.
I'm doing the opposite. I'm using lockdown to try and grow hair. It's unbelievable, and I've lost it where Adam's kept it. So, but I'm actually trying to grow it to see what it looks like for future roles. That's why I'm doing it and growing the beard. So, but can I ask Daniel? I'm sorry about the background noise, by the way, but I've kicked my family out all day. I've been in demand today on my own and someone else's stream, and now yours. But did you go to film school, or are you self-taught? Did you actually go to film school?
Yeah, I went to I went to university to learn film. Yeah. I honestly, yeah, I would say I did. I'm glad I went to university, but I think a lot of it was self-teaching through like reading and watching videos and all that stuff. And kind of just like practicing writing quite a bit and all that stuff. I think that's kind of what taught me. But I think what filmmaking is like a lot of like problem solving anyway.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't know if you need to go to film school for it. I'm glad I did in the end. But no, yeah, I did go to film school. I graduated last year.
So what's your future plans? Is it to stay indie, or do you intend to go to try and get on with a film company, or what direction do you want to take?
I'm kind of I'm just going with the flow right now. I'm still in university right now getting my teaching degree, so I'm kind of trying to finish that while I'm doing a lot of this stuff. So I'm getting my teaching degree there to possibly teach film in university. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'd rather pursue, I think, making films and all that stuff. But I'm considering also like opening or starting my own production company, and kind of like having it under my name, all my projects and whatnot, and still kind of like trying to make money that way, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm trying, I'm just kind of trying to go along as, trying to make decisions as I go along, as they come up, if you know what I mean, trying to follow my intuition as much as possible.
I mean, the epitome of vegan filmmaking is Avatar by James Cameron. I mean, that's like the pinnacle, isn't it? Really, of filmmaking. That story is just unreal. But I mean, as you know, I'm pursuing an acting career. I'm doing it the hard way by slogging out, doing a lot of student films for guys like you at college and that.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing for the last 3 years. I'm getting quite there now, but a lot of problems. I mean, the film industry is still a very abusive to animals industry.
Oh,
I was on like a Netflix thing, and there was a horse and carriage there, and there's a lot of horses used in films. There's a lot of like gorillas, monkeys, dogs, cats, and so it's still a very sort of there's still a lot of animal exploitation goes on in the film industry, even though that the CGI is coming on. But what are your thoughts on using animals during the film industry?
Yeah, I think probably never using it probably is the best course of action. Then I think, if your script calls for an animal for whatever reason, I mean, as long as you do it in the most humane way as possible, I guess. But I think the animals, welfare comes over the artistic intent of the vision usually. I think
it is. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because like if you're doing something like Downton Abbey, where they used horses and carriages, and they did use horses, or maybe doing something, it's a very hard thing to sort of get around. But I must admit, most film sets that I've been on, there's always been an extremely good vegan option. I mean, I don't know whether during your time at university, you've attended some professional filming gigs or anything like that, but they've always had very good vegan food, and but there's always that question. Like I was offered leather boots, and I said, is there any sort of vegan alternative? And they said there wasn't. So I then asked, were they brand new? And they said, no, they were second hand. And then I agreed to wear them. And it's like these decisions you've got to make. I justified the second hand boots because they hadn't gone out and bought brand new boots. I would have refused if they'd been like, brand new. But it really is a tricky situation to be in as a vegan in the film and TV industry, I think.
Yeah, I think as far as I can see, I think things are getting better. Hopefully, I think things are getting better. On my sets, I will have a lot of options for people to eat kind of, you know, it probably will be just vegan food that people eat, and people are going to probably have to put up with that. But yeah, I think I haven't been on too many, like I've never been on a feature film set or anything like that. I'm not sure it interests me too much right now, but I think I'm hoping everything's going in a more vegan centric direction. That's kind of the way I see things going a little bit. I'm hoping, you know, people start getting on the wave that we've obviously, you know, we're also on right now, and hopefully that trickles down to the film industry, because I think, you know, I think artists, you know, need to continue to speak out on what they believe in, and I think that's kind of what we're doing, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have noticed that Spotlight there's more. It went completely dead for you. If people don't know what Spotlight is, it's like a web page for actors, and it brings up all the jobs, the adverts, the TV, the film, and everything. And it went very sparse for a while. It was asking for families in like bubbles, you know, groups and stuff because of COVID. But now it's picking up, and I think things in the film industry, they've gotten over it. Like you said, problem solving. Mm-hmm. Like EastEnders, you always see them 2 meters apart on set now. And so they've gotten around it. So I think things are picking up, and it's really crucial, because young guys like you who are sort of the next generation of filmmakers need that platform. And if that platform collapses, we're all screwed. We're going to get no entertainment. And I think a lot of people are watching a lot more recorded media and films and TV now, because there's nothing else to do. So people have got into things and seen a lot more TV and Netflix and Amazon and than they normally would have done, maybe, if they could have gone out to work. So I think it's a really crucial time now to strike, and I think you're going to find you're in the prime time now to actually produce stuff, because people have got time to see what you've done, whether they want to or not. You know what I mean? It's like, how can I kill this boredom? And then they might come across your film, see it, and think, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you know, that's what it does. Boredom causes people to look at things that they wouldn't normally look at, and I think that's a nice little result of COVID, the silver cloud, so to speak. But
also a lot of different options to post your film nowadays. I think there's so many different, you know, on social media and stuff like that. There's so many places to, you know, feature your film. You know, I'm just doing stuff like that. And I personally don't mind about the money at all. I just really love making films in general, and kind of just like, you know, I kind of see the, you know, money is, as long as I have shelter, I have food, I have everything I need, you know, that's kind of all I need. So I'm not really doing it for money per se. But I think, yeah, I'm hoping, you know, post COVID, I hope the film industry can learn a lot of things I think they didn't learn before. I think
they have, you know, and I think it's to the detriment of people in the extra industry, because I think they've realised using CGI now that they don't need as many extras, crowd scenes and stuff. So it's like, oh dear, it's caused a few problems. But listen, I'll leave it there, because I've been like all over the internet today, and I'm like, people will be getting fed up of this. So I'll love you and leave you. But keep on doing what you're doing, mate. I'm always up for a passion project, especially a vegan project. So you know where to find me if you want me for any production. I'm quite happy to help with anything if you ever need anybody. So sorry,
do you by chance do any voice acting or anything like that?
I can do voice acting. I've done voiceover for a BBC show about people who hear voices in the head, and some poor girl had my voice in the head telling her to do awful things. So yeah, I have done some voice recording before, but I don't think I've got the right equipment to do it. However, I can do it.
Okay, all right, awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you for that. Do appreciate that.
Thank you, Daniela and Adam, for letting me on. And
you're welcome.
And let me have a chance to speak to somebody. Right, okay, so anyway, have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, bless him.
So we had a question from Stanley Fu. How did you go about getting work into the film festivals? Was there like a...
Basically, you just submit it. You submit them to film festivals. I use a website called Film Freeway, and basically you just submit your film to film festivals there, and you get updated on whether you get accepted, or there's different awards you can win. You can get an honorable mention. You can win the award. You can be a finalist. And I think it's a good way of legitimizing, I guess, your film in a way. And the more award wins and stuff like that, you get more credit in the bank, where you can, maybe then go to a studio and say, they might back a project or something like that. So it's definitely a good way to go if you want to start out with films or anything like that. But I'll check out is Stanley Fu? That's the person that's made the book. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Sounds very cool.
Because you've got quite a few awards for this film, haven't you?
Yeah, I've won 3 so far, which is very cool. I've never won an award before this. My last film did. I got selected for some film festivals, but not any award wins. So this is new for me, which is very cool. It's kind of it is a bit of a I'm happy about it, but a bit of a shame it had to happen. I'm like sitting on my couch, I think, every time I read the news that I won. So it's kind of like a bit of a weird feeling. But no, I'm just happy about it. I think it's just nice, when people appreciate your work. So I think it's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Actually, before we crack on with that, that's a very good point, Grumpy Vegan Grandad. What about Vivi the Super Vegan? She was looking for a filmmaker.
Yeah. So Vivi the Super Vegan is a book by Tina Newman. And she wanted to recreate her book. So she might be somebody who might be interested. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I could put you in touch with her, or Adam can show you. He's very good at stuff like that.
We can do it after the stream. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, that's cool with me. Yeah, I'm always up to talking to new. I love collaborating with different people. It's a lot of fun, honestly. Especially just new people and stuff like that all over the internet.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're not creating these wonderful films, what are you doing in your spare time?
Right now, a lot. I have some hamsters, which are very cute, some dwarf hamsters. So I chill with them. And yeah, that's very cute. I read quite a bit. I like journaling, kind of running my journal. I play some video games, watch films. I haven't been outside much. It's too cold recently. So not much of the outdoor. I like the outdoors, but it's been a bit too cold for me recently. So, a lot of things inside. But yeah, I read. That's the main thing I kind of like doing recently. I think it kind of like settles my head in a great way.
Yeah, I've tried to get back into reading. It's something I enjoy doing, but sometimes it's just too busy. I'm just too busy to sit down and read a book.
Yeah, and to do it in the bed, kind of like during lockdown, I have a lot of time to do that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's one thing most of us do tend to have. It's a bit more time on our hands.
Definitely, especially in this pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping we're sort of coming towards the end of lockdown. I mean, you're in Wales, aren't you? So you guys are still in lockdown as well, aren't you?
Been in lockdown for a long time now, a long time, but. No, I am optimistic about things. I think in general, I think things are going to get better soon. I hope, and I do think that genuinely. I think maybe like early April, and then we'll be getting back to seeing each other, which I think will be lovely. Honestly, lovely to see some new people.
I hope so, because I'm not sure if you've heard or if you've been before, and we say this every time on our stream because we're big lovers, but vegan camp out in August.
Oh wow, that sounds great. I love those kind of things.
Oh yes, yeah, I'm hoping it's going ahead. It would be very disappointing if it isn't, but yeah, maybe you should think about it. Maybe get your
those kind of things. I really enjoy kind of like I never I think when you have things you really enjoy, it's good to find other people that enjoy those things and find common interests. Like meditation, I went to a meditation club and met a bunch of people I never, they all quite chill people. So I think vegans are quite similar, I think, in that way. They seem very chill, most of them, I've found, at least.
They do actually have a complete yoga. Well, they did when we went. They had a complete yoga and meditation tent there. There was loads of people doing that. It's totally different. It's just, it's good fun. And it's just something to look forward to after all this. But then probably knowing what happened last year, it'll probably be cancelled anyway, but
yeah,
hope not.
In August though, so that seems like quite a bit of time.
End of August, so we've still got time.
Yeah, definitely. In the UK somewhere, you said?
What's that?
Is it Newark?
Newark, which is quite north, isn't it?
It's somewhere up north. We're in the Midlands anyway.
Nottingham.
Nottingham, yeah.
Nottinghamshire. What's it
Shire.
Shire.
Yes, somewhere there. It was about 2.5 hours for us anyway.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
My UK geography isn't very good, honestly, unfortunately.
Yeah, the vegan camp out, it's absolutely brilliant. It really is. Yeah, actually they did screen films
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
They did. They actually had a secret one that nobody knew what it was going to be. We didn't know it was on the program, and we couldn't get in there because we had our little one with us, and he was only little at the time. But we stood outside. We're like, "Oh, what's it going to be?" We thought it was going to be Game Changers, but it wasn't. But yeah, you could.
I'd definitely be down for that. Honestly,
get in touch with them, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it called again? It's
the Vegan Camp Out.
Vegan Camp. Okay.
I can send you the details after it.
Yeah. That's I know. I like that. Sounds like 100% something I'd like to do. So
yeah, it was. Well, there was like 7,000 of us. The food is
7,
just
wow,
out of this world. Can't emphasize enough.
Donna Summer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it was brilliant. So, talking of food, tofu or tempeh? Which? Yeah, I'll stole your question. Yeah.
No, you said this one. Plans for the future.
I know. I was just thinking of food.
Oh, right. Okay.
I don't know. I quite like both. I think I've had tofu more than tempeh. I think I've only had tempeh like once in a wrap, and it was really good, I think. But tofu, I think, depends the way you cook it. I like some tofu I'm not too fond of, but I think it's the way you obviously season it and the way you cook it. I don't cook a lot with tofu, to be honest, but I do like it. I like most vegan food, to be honest. I just like the way it makes me feel. I think it's the best thing about vegan food. I'm not gonna lie. Like it just, I think I think that was like a very big contrast from when I like started eating. I think dairy is the biggest thing I dropped. I could feel my body just feeling a lot better when I stopped eating dairy and consuming dairy products in general. It gave me headaches. I think it like made my head feel quite cloudy and stuff like that on occasion. Made me feel tired. I was drinking coffee and it had milk in it. And I remember like feeling more tired after I drank a couple coffees. But then as soon as I dropped that, I feel like way more energy, which I feel very good from just being vegan, eating a lot of fruit, veggies, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I think when you're vegetarian as well, I think perhaps what you don't eat in animal flesh, you probably make up for in dairy.
Yeah.
I know I had cheese on pretty much everything at one point. So
yeah, no, definitely halloumi. Halloumi I think was my substitute for meat for a while. So I think when you leave meat, you go straight for, dairy. So that's what I needed to do, though. I think it would have been hard for me to, 3 years ago, straight vegan, go vegan cold turkey. I think that's quite unrealistic. So I think people, if they do it slowly, and have the intention of, becoming vegan one day, I think that's a noble way of going about it. It is quite hard to go, I think, just overnight, just change your whole diet. It's quite difficult, I think.
I think everyone's different, aren't they? Because for us, it was very much boom, that's it.
I did that. Yeah, when I watched the documentaries, especially, I was like, okay. I'm done.
It's like a moment like that. But I mean, I'd been saying to Ad for like 9 years, come on, really? You're not going to go vegetarian? Come on, do something. But yeah, it was documentaries
and the Health, and then
just
I watched
overnight.
Was it Earthlings?
Yeah, Earthlings, sort of.
And I got 60 minutes of Earthlings or something like that, and I was done. I was there. Next day, I was vegan.
What did you go about the next day? Did you like throw out your food, or did you finish that food and then be like, I'm gonna be vegan?
We gave away a lot of it to some of our friends, actually.
Yeah.
Because obviously being that we're a family, we're on a bit of a budget. So and so were our friends, so we gave it to them. But you were like eating a burger, and you were just like,
yeah, it's weird.
I can't do this.
Yeah, I was literally like looking.
And he was a big meat eater. Big meat eater.
Nah, and that was it. I put it on the side, and I was like, I can't eat that no more. I just can't look at it. I'm looking at it, and it's not food anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the thing I want people to take away, just in general. I think from my film is just like, have a bit more, I think, appreciation of what you put in your body. I think is a big, I think it's huge for anyone. I think just. Yeah, well, what's Earthling about, by the way? Is that
Earthlings and Dominion is about the animals. So it's basically everything.
It shows you
Everything. It shows you the fur, the animal testing.
The fur is
Earthlings,
awful, and the plucking.
all of
the
it's awful.
feathers.
All of it's awful.
So
but Earthlings
awful.
shows you what they do with stray cats and dogs as well. Yeah, Dominion took me 18 months to watch, and when I watched Dominion, it changed me as a person. I thought, no, that's it.
It's the one with Joaquin. Is it Joaquin Phoenix?
Is in Dominion.
He narrates it. Yeah, he narrates parts of it.
There's a few other people in it. Dominion. I would recommend that to anybody. Yeah. I think as soon as you've seen that footage, it's in your eyes, and you can talk to people better when you've seen it. For me, I was always, I don't need to see that. I don't need to, but I had to do that, especially for what we do.
That makes a lot of sense, I think. I don't know if I have the stomach for it, but I feel like part of me, I think, I don't know, I was about to say feels obligated, but I guess if I'm not consuming the products, I can't, get like, makes me too sad, I think. I was thinking about it the other day, and I just it just makes me sad in general. I think just makes me I think a lot of people well, I don't understand a lot of the hates that vegans get in general. I mean, you see it quite a bit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, especially you guys. I'm sure you probably get
we've had plenty.
Yeah.
Did you see that? What anti-vegans?
What's that? Yeah, I know.
That's just.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I think that dairy's one of the biggest ones I definitely couldn't go back to. I think at this point, I can't go back to anything honestly now. But no, it does make me sad that people don't really. I think they just don't know what's going on with a lot of things. I think, unfortunately, living in ignorance a bit. I don't know if it's education. I don't know what it is exactly. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just kind of like a script we keep on repeating. It seems like. But I think a lot of people have grown up eating meat, so they don't really associate what they're eating with an animal because they're used to it.
That's what it is. It's what society teaches us. And we did a video recently about indoctrination, advertising, what's on the telly, nursery rhymes, and it's what we're teaching our children really from a young age. I mean, our son is 3, and he said to me this morning, I mean, he's vegan. He said, "Mommy, I'm not eating my breakfast. It's got egg in it." And I said, "It hasn't got egg in it." And he's 3. I think what you teach them is a massive difference, really.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So have you got any other plans for the future? Have you got any more content?
Yeah, any other shorts coming
Anything
up?
else coming out in the future? Or we're not allowed to say?
No, I can say anything. I'm not. Yeah, I really don't mind. I'm trying to make a animated short series. So I'm hoping about 6 episodes. Deep Fried Fingers would be one of the episodes. They're kind of like a similar length and punchiness of the episodes, but just different topics. So like for a lot of different like big pharmaceutical companies, kind of like taking advantage of sick people. Like people, like there's a lot of film industries that kind of like mine people's nostalgia. So you see like Disney and stuff like that continuously churn out the same stuff, but repackage it in a different packaging, having it be like, a remake or something like that. That's kind of one of the topics I want to talk about. Consumerism, a bunch of different things I want to talk about in different of these episodes, but that's kind of what I'm working on right now. Hopefully other vegan things in the future. But I would say I'm more of an activist than a vegan activist. I think I want to explore like a lot of other topics. I think also probably come back to veganism at some point. I'm sure though.
It's always there, and you've got that niche, haven't you?
I could see a really I could see a really good like fur episode.
Yeah,
I can see it. Okay.
There was going to be one. I'll say I started writing this, but I'm probably not going to make this at this point. There was going to be like a prequel to Deep Fried Fingers, where they actually go to a farm and see what that's like. It was going to be about dairy, but I don't think I'm going to make that at this point. So I think
that'd be interesting.
Be interesting to say the least. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised at the reaction I got for Deep Fried Fingers, because the whole time I thought I was going to get so much shit, and I've barely got any really. I've So I think that shows the times are changing a little bit. I think I was expecting to get a lot of shit from a lot of people, to be honest. But no, I think I've just got a very nice reaction, which is good.
Yeah, I think the thing that I learned is that you can't expect people to appreciate you, and especially when you're vegan, you instantly sort of, hi, I'm vegan. You're going to get a lot of hate, and I think you just got to take it on the chin.
Yeah.
Just don't let it affect what you do, because it could affect you. Just don't let it.
Yeah.
No. Also,
we've had a lot of hate, and we just smile and keep going.
Yeah.
Smiling on it.
They're only words that can't really get to you, can they? They don't really, I think smiling through it is probably the best way to make them probably feel a bit more upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of like B12 comments on Facebook and stuff like that, which I don't know. It kind of like sucks the misinformation that's out there about veganism. Because I believe, I'm not sure if it's this all the time, but I know we used to get B12 from dirt, from like grass and stuff like that, and in the water. But then we kind of filter it too much now, so we don't get it as much. But I'm pretty sure they supplement animal food with B12.
Yeah, they do.
They do, yeah.
So it's like they're getting, like, meat eaters are getting their B12 through like a secondhand source anyway. So it's like if everyone just ate, supplements, like, yeah, they're probably less. I think it is true that a lot of vegans are B12 deficient, but also meat eaters are too. But they do get a bit of it from meat, so it's like they should still probably supplement anyway.
I see.
It's like one of their selling points, isn't it? Oh, it contains B12. It's like, yeah, only because you've put it there.
Yeah,
exactly.
I see in my job a lot. Let's just say I don't see many vegans in my job, and a lot of the people I see need a B12 injection. So they're not vegans. So there you go. There you go.
That's my recommendation to everyone.
And
say that again.
Oh yeah, the vitamins. Is that what I said? I said just take your vitamins. That's my advice to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we should all be taking, and especially in the UK, we all need vitamin D because we're all sun deficient.
Yeah. Without disclosing names, before we were vegan as well, I used to know a dairy farmer.
Oh yeah.
And they were always constantly. She was iron. Is it iron deficiency?
I think so.
Anemic.
She wasn't very well normally, neither.
No.
She was a dairy farmer.
And iron saps all the calcium. No, iron.
Yeah, it does.
In your body.
Well, it's bad because I was definitely scared to go vegan. Like
so was
I heard you couldn't do it. I'm a skinny person anyway. I've always been quite skinny. So like, yeah, I was just kind of like worried I was going to be like a skeleton. All the things you hear. So, but then I learned, you can get protein in a lot of other ways. You don't need all that stuff.
I've put on weight.
Yeah, he has. He got big.
Yeah.
Got chunky.
I got like a big, massive belly now. And it's not like one like a bloated belly. It's just like a real fat.
Yeah, but you've been doing it on purpose. Yes.
Yeah. Something to rest your coffee on.
Yeah.
It's because he's a dad.
I got a dad bod now.
Apparently, people are into that. That's what I've heard. Word on the street. Dad bod are in. So.
If you like a dad bod, let me know.
Shut up. It's hilarious. You are funny. Did you want to ask your question as soon as I stole your other one? This one.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I ask it, but it's just funny, and it's got a humour.
Question.
So, do you like peanut butter?
Yeah, I do. I like peanut butter. I don't have it too often, but I like it. Yeah.
So, do you like it crunchy or smooth?
I like. Do you like peanut butter and jelly? I don't know if that's just like an American thing that they have peanut butter and jelly, but like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are good to me.
I used to like
it's just
jam.
It's jam, isn't it? Yeah. It's jam, yeah.
Yeah. Jelly is something else here, isn't it? It's the jiggly stuff.
Yeah. I think you call it Jello.
Yeah, Jello. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, peanut butter and jam. I've not tried that.
No.
Yeah,
I like
a PB&J.
Peanut butter is too good.
So, did you say you liked it smooth or crunchy?
I think I like it smooth.
Yeah,
smooth.
me.
Smooth criminal. Yeah.
Yeah, smooth.
So I'm a smooth criminal as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If it's chunky, I'd just rather eat a peanut. Like I'd rather.
That's it. Yeah. That's exactly I've got a big pot of peanuts that I'll just, if I want something crunchy, that's where I'll go. That's where I dip into the pot of peanuts.
What kind of vegan snacks do you guys like? Do you like? I found some really good cookies. I forgot what they're called, but I just ordered some cookies. They're really good. So.
See, we're a bit divided in this house because I am whole food plant-based, no oil.
Oh, right, okay.
And it's like, yeah, Adam tries, like, he does get told sometimes that, you're going to have this today and there's going to be no oil and this is what we're eating. You do like to have your processed foods, don't you?
Like I'm having a pizza tomorrow. No, I was supposed to have pizza.
He was supposed to have pizza tonight, but I got my own way, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
With tofu and noodles.
Stir fry.
Yeah.
The Domino's is quite good. I don't know if you guys tried that, the vegan Domino's pizza.
Tried it recently and I wasn't keen. I used to eat Domino's sometimes 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Day, so I prefer the Papa John's.
Yeah. I think that's I like the dip at Papa John's, like the garlic dip. I will say that's quite good. Dipping your crust in that.
The Marmite scrolls.
Yeah.
And anti-vegan nonsense. Shut up, you.
I agree with Indy Fagan. Crunchy should be half price because half the effort was put into making it.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree.
So has anybody else got any final questions for Daniel? And you can pop them in now if you do. Have you got any questions for us or anything else you want to
Stanley Foos tried those crazy noodles.
Oh.
What did he think? What
did you think
I had those today with my stir fry.
Very nice community here. You got some lovely people in the comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's lovely. This little community is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Wasn't great. Is that the ones from Tesco?
Oh, I don't know.
Dirty but nice. They are a dirty snack, yeah.
Yeah, he'll eat noodles.
It's like pot noodles sort of thing.
You'll just buy like the packets of them.
The import ones.
Yeah, like the cheapo ones.
The import ones. They're not cheapo. No, we don't do that.
Oh, well, they are sort of cheapo.
They have to have
you go to B&M for
I
them.
only get the import, like the Korean or I think I wouldn't touch China at the moment, but just import noodles from Asia, and you can find some really nice flavors that are vegan.
Okay.
And because he does gaming, he does a lot of gaming, and he's up till very late.
I should say accidentally vegan.
Yeah, accidentally vegan. I'll
ramen
be in bed,
noodles. There we go. Yeah.
And he's cooking noodles at like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's what he does.
Heck. Well, I'm in the hunt for a PS5 right now, so that's fantastic.
I gave up on consoles now. I've went out and bought myself a nice gaming PC.
Yeah, I think I'll be joining there one day. I think when I can get a PC, I'll probably be joining there. Well, actually, I want a PS5. PS5 is gonna be. I'm a PS boy for sure.
I like PlayStation.
Game isn't vegan. What's that?
Game. What's that? I don't know.
Don't know.
So actually, yes, that's a very good question. Before we let you go, you said you were into films, obviously. What is your favorite film?
A favorite film? Probably a film called Whiplash, if you've heard of Whiplash. It's very good. It's not sure what you could watch on the UK. It's a very good film. I'd recommend. Hello, Bohemian Bee. What a nice name. Yeah, a film called Whiplash. I recommend everyone watch it if you haven't watched it already. It's a really good film about like a drummer, and it's kind of about it's about like trying to reach the limits of your craft. And this guy's a drummer, and it's amazing acting. Very good. Very worth your time, honestly. Highly recommend it. You will like it. You will like it.
Okay.
I'm sure I saw trailers of this.
I think it won nominated for best film in I think 2015. I think it came out, but I've watched it so many times. It's brilliant, I think. Very good.
I'm going to write that down so we can look for that one, because I absolutely love films. I love horror films.
I've got it here now on IMDb.
Ooh.
Yeah, very good.
There it is. Promising a young drummer enrolls into a cutthroat music controversy where his dreams would
most intense film I've ever seen, and it's about a drummer, which is quite crazy.
Okay, we'll have to add that to the little list.
Check that out.
Yes,
Okay.
I have a few other ones. I like a lot of films, to be honest. I do films quite a bit, but Whiplash I think is the one that like stands out to me as being probably my my favorite, I would say.
Okay. And what you said, you've got a few favorites.
Yeah. I like so many, honestly. I think Whiplash is, for some reason, I do like a bit of, it's a bit cliche being a filmmaker, but I do respect Quentin Tarantino for a lot of his, especially his earlier work. I like Reservoir Dogs a lot. That inspired me a lot. Just that definitely did. And a lot of his films, Pulp Fiction, obviously, and I like Martin Scorsese a lot. Goodfellas, I love. I do love films quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, those are some of my favorites.
Try and do that one day. Is try to make a feature film. That's going to be quite interesting because I'd like to try and do that one day. That's kind of like a final goal of mine. Because making a 5-minute film, although it's animation, it does take a lot of work. It's definitely different than making a 90-minute film. A lot of detail needs to go into that, and I need a lot of. I can't do it with 3 people like I did with my animated film, so I need a lot more people.
Definitely. Oh, well, it's been absolutely brilliant to have you on tonight. It's been really good to have something else to talk about, because we obviously interview a lot of families and like children's authors and lots of different things, and it's been nice to have something different. It's been really, really good. So I really appreciate you coming on.
Of course, it was lovely. It was a lot of fun. I had met another vegan community, which is great, and I hope you guys grow, because you seem like lovely people, and you got a lovely little community here. So hope it continues to grow. Y'all expanding.
You're lovely.
Yes.
Lovely. Expanding the nice background you got there. So cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have to play with a few different backgrounds, I think.
Yeah, sometimes I need to.
Oh, a Bohemian Bee says Avatar and Bram Stoker's. Yes. I do love a bit of Gary Oldman.
What is that from? Bram? I don't think I've heard of that.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
That was Race Lever, the #1 mod. Where has he been? What is it?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's such a badass film. No, actually, my favorite film is American Werewolf in London. That is my favorite film. Yeah.
Also scared me, the box art of that. I remember seeing it on VHS as a kid. I don't know who had it, like one of my grandparents or something like that, I think, but it always, like, I hated it. Like, every time I saw it, it gave me nightmares. It reminded me of like the Thriller Michael Jackson music video, almost, like when he turns into a werewolf. That scares me. So like that also it's like the similar vibes, I think. Werewolf, apparently.
Yeah,
I really like as opposed to like CGI, I really like practical makeup and all that stuff, and like it just gives it a different vibe, and like definitely scarier, I think. That's what I think.
It's nothing like the stuff they do in like Walking Dead now, though. I mean, that stuff's great, but I much prefer the old 80s type stuff. It's just the gore is just so much better, and it's fun as well.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, thank you to everybody who's been in the chat tonight. Thank you to everybody who's asked a question and been here.
See, Race Lever said, since he's just got here, we're going to have to start all over from the beginning.
Is this recorded, by the way? Is it recorded, or is it? Yeah.
So what will happen is it usually goes on. There's usually a replay, and then it goes onto our channel usually in the afternoon. So it'll be tomorrow afternoon.
Lovely. Awesome. Great.
Well, thank you very, very much for coming on, and we look forward to seeing what's in store for the future.
Yeah, you'll have to have me back on the future if you wouldn't mind having me. This is lovely.
Absolutely. Sometimes we do streams where other vegan YouTubers can come on, like other people.
Usually under the name of Weekend Wind Down.
Downs.
We're usually getting pissed on camera and the sun's up in bed. So,
well, we usually have a drink. We're not always getting pissed, but I mean, I don't drink anymore. So
that's not what we're doing.
When we will actually be doing a sub party. So when we get to 1,000 subs, which is very, very near, we will be having a party for that online. We might have some party poppers and maybe some alcohol. I don't know, but it'd be good fun. And then everyone will be able to come on there and have a chat. So it'd be good.
Sounds lovely. Awesome.
Definitely come back. It'd be good to have you.
Love that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, next week we are going to be chatting with the Bloody Vegans podcast. He is a dad and he also has his own podcast. And we featured on there last year when we were attacked by the anti-vegans.
Shall we make... Sorry.
What's this?
I reckon we should make Daniela do a mukbang.
Why? Why should I do a mukbang?
Just go completely off.
It will be things like celery, hummus, carrot sticks. No, might be a few biscuits. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a cake. And then we can show everyone the naughty foods we do eat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely come back. Definitely come
Yes,
back.
you're more than welcome. Anytime.
You have me on Facebook and all that stuff. Yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want. If anyone has Instagram here, Danny Green.
Are you on Instagram? Brilliant.
Yeah, that's probably my main platform I'd say I use usually is Instagram.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
We shall find you on Instagram and we shall pop it under the link as well.
Shall we quickly do that now?
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
I'm not signed in on Instagram, so it's gonna have to be a. It's because it's new.
Yeah, it's all new, isn't it, for you on this
Mm,
computer?
I wasn't prepared.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
He wasn't ready.
It's because you do the green screen.
Oh.
That's your little
That's my troll account.
Yes.
We don't want to go onto that one.
it's probably not going to work.
It's
is
not
it?
going to work.
It's weird on Instagram on the web too. It's usually like a better on the app. It's okay. Just search Danny Greenway if anyone's interested. It's okay if not.
That's weird. Without telling anyone.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right then. Yeah, that was fail. Oh, hello.
Oh,
He's
somebody's done it.
He's done it.
Yes.
There it is.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Thank you, Chris. What
You
a
need
le-
to click on that now.
I don't know how you can. I can't get it.
Oh wow, they're all doing it. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone's,
The mods are doing a good job tonight. Thank you, guys.
Yes, well done, mods.
Yes.
Best mods ever.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, so guys, go and subscribe to Dan's YouTube. Go and follow him on Instagram. We should be doing that very soon. And we shall see you all next week. And we shall see you again soon.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Bye, guys. Peace.